this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all would.
This is the kind of drama no one expected. Remy Ma and Papoose have long been seen as the epitome of black love in the hip-hop world, a couple who stood strong through thick and thin. But now, the internet is on fire with rumors of betrayal, heartbreak, and Papoose's unexpected silence. People are talking, fans are speculating, and social media is buzzing with questions. Did Remy really betray Papoose? And if so, why is he staying silent about it? His silence is deafening, and it has everyone talking. From secret meetings to cryptic messages, something feels off in their relationship. So, what happened? How did things get this bad? And most importantly, is this the end of Remy Ma and Papoose as we know them? Let's dive into the drama. The hip-hop world is in complete shock. The couple that everyone thought would never break, Remy Ma and Papoose, is now tangled in a web of scandal and betrayal, leaving fans speechless. The most shocking part of all? Papoose's silence. He's always been Remy's biggest supporter, fighting for her, waiting for her, and standing by her side through everything. But now, he's quiet. And that silence speaks louder than anything he could say. So, how did things get here? Let's take a step back. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were the golden couple of hip-hop. When Remy was locked up for 6 long years, Papoose didn't just wait for her. He made it his mission to show the world that true love still exists. Who could forget their unforgettable wedding behind bars? Their epic reunion? Papoose always spoke about Remy like she was his queen. They weren't just another industry couple, they were the blueprint for loyalty, love, and excellence. But somewhere along the way, things began to change. At first, it was just small things people noticed. Papoose wasn't posting about Remy on social media as much. You remember how he used to flood his feed with anniversary posts, cute couple moments, and public declarations of love? All of that suddenly stopped. Then Remy started showing up solo at industry events, which wasn't too unusual at first. But then people noticed something even stranger. She wasn't just showing up alone, she was getting a little too close to a certain mystery man. At first, no one wanted to believe it. This was Remy Ma and Papoose we were talking about. Their love was too strong for this kind of drama, right? But then came a private industry party in New York City. This was one of those exclusive events, no cameras allowed, just top celebrities, executives, and power players. And this is where the betrayal allegedly took place. According to sources, Remy showed up without Papoose. That alone wouldn't have raised any eyebrows. Celebrities do their own thing. But it was who she was seen with that got people talking. Apparently, Remy was getting really close to an industry figure she's been working with for a while. And when I say close, I mean close. People at the party saw her whispering in his ear, touching his waist, and locking eyes in a way that felt a little too intimate for just a business relationship. It didn't take long for word to spread, and we all know how quickly gossip moves. Someone must have tipped Papoose off, because before anyone knew it, he walked into the party. And let me tell you, the energy in the room shifted the moment he locked eyes with Remy. It was pure tension. Sources say Papoose froze for a second, taking it all in, before he turned around and walked right back out. No confrontation, no words, just silence. And that silence? It spoke louder than anything he could have said. After that night, the internet went wild. Fans quickly noticed that Remy and Papoose hadn't been seen together in weeks. No date nights, no family outings, no public displays of affection. And then came the biggest red flag of all. Remy did an interview, and when the host asked her about the rumors, she laughed it off. She said, "Why, I'll always love a good drama story, don't you?" But this wasn't just some drama story. This was her marriage we were talking about. What about Papoose? Still silent. That's when the digging started. Old tweets resurfaced, showing that Remy and her mystery man had been in contact for months, long before that party. Fans started connecting the dots, finding photos of them in the same places at the same time. But then came the bombshell. A close friend of Papoose came forward, claiming that Papoose had already known about the betrayal before that party. If he already knew, why didn't he say anything? Why did he just walk away instead of confronting her? And, most importantly, is this the beginning of the end for hip-hop's most loyal couple? If you thought the drama stopped there, think again. After that tense exit from the party, Papoose went completely off the grid. No interviews, no social media rants, not even a cryptic tweet. If you know anything about Papoose, you know he's never been the type to stay quiet, especially when it comes to Remy. Fans were losing their minds, searching for any clue about what was really going on behind closed doors. But while Papoose went silent, Remy kept living her life as if nothing had changed. She was still going to clubs, attending events, and most shockingly, being seen with the same mystery man. It didn't stop there. The two were spotted together at a private dinner in downtown Manhattan. People started connecting the dots, realizing this wasn't just a one-time mistake. This was about years of loyalty being thrown away. Meanwhile, Remy was out here acting like everything was normal. She was laughing, partying, and showing no sign of regret. But when asked directly about Papoose's freestyle, she rolled her eyes and said, "Man, y'all love a good story, huh?" But here's the thing, she still wasn't denying anything. Things got even messier when a new video surfaced online. This time, it was from inside a studio, showing Remy sitting with her mystery man. They weren't just working on music. They were whispering, smiling, sharing drinks, and the craziest part? Remy wasn't wearing her wedding ring. This wasn't just a rumor anymore. It was real. As fans were still processing all of this, Papoose made his next move. He was spotted outside a courthouse, and the rumors went wild. Was he filing for divorce? Reporters rushed to ask him if it was over between him and Remy, but he just kept walking. His face, though, said everything. This wasn't just heartbreak. This was a man who had made a decision. To make things even more chaotic, an anonymous source claimed that Papoose was already seeing someone new. Papoose wasn't waiting around to heal. He had someone who had been in his corner for a while now. Who was this mystery woman? Could she be someone from his past? An old flame? Or perhaps someone who had been waiting in the wings this entire time? And just when people thought things couldn't get any crazier, Papoose did the unthinkable. He unfollowed Remy Ma on Instagram. It might seem small, but if you know their history, you'll understand how huge this was. These two had been each other's biggest supporters for years. And now, Papoose was making it clear that he was done. Meanwhile, Remy's friends started speaking out. One close friend of hers went live on Instagram and said, "Look, I'm not going to spill all the tea, but what I will say is everybody has their reasons, and sometimes people outgrow each other." Fans weren't buying it. They flooded Remy's comments with messages like, "Sis, just admit what you did. You really played the one man who held you down. You lost a real one, Remy?" And that's when things got even crazier. Remy posted a photo of herself, looking unbothered, with a caption that read, "The truth will come out soon enough." What truth was she talking about? Was Papoose not telling the whole story? Did she have her own receipts to drop? Or was she just trying to do damage control? At this point, no one knew what to believe. But one thing was for sure, this wasn't over. The biggest question on everyone's mind was whether Papoose and Remy would ever speak out directly, or if this was the end of an era, the downfall of hip-hop's most loyal couple. So, there you have it. A love story that went from unbreakable to completely shattered. Papoose and Remy Ma were once the definition of hip-hop royalty, but now, it's all falling apart. But the real question is, who's telling the truth? Is Remy hiding something? Or is there more to this story than we know? Do you think Papoose will ever forgive her, or is this truly the end? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this drama is far from over.